and again. In Sukhmani Sahib, there's a line that says, Soch kare din se ar raat, man ki mail na tan te cha. Soch, there the word soch also means to cleanse, to bathe you. That day and night you may bathe, but the filth of the mind doesn't go by bathing the body. So that word soch appears in Gurbani. But this word soch, with exactly the same spelling, has also been used to mean thinking. And in today's Punjabi, we use soch, the word, to mean thinking. So the same spelling has been used in Guru Granth Sahib Ji to mean bathing, and the same spelling word has been used to mean thinking. Now, different textbooks that you read will give you different examples. Some will say that this line is talking about bathing. Others will tell you that this line is about thinking. We have to look at the rest of the shabad to understand the context, to understand which version of soch is being used here. We have a line that talks about soch, socha, soch na hove. The next is chuppe, chup na hove. Pukhya, pukh na utri. Then the fourth line is Seh Syanapa. Seh Syanapa. Syanapa means ideas, thoughts. So the idea of thinking is already covered in this verse in the fourth line. Thoughts and thinking and clever ideas is already covered in the fourth line. So this first line is about cleansing, is about bathing. Socha, soch na hovai. This second word, soch, comes from the word such. That's what this word is, such. About sucham. And that word means purity. Socha, bathing. Such is purity, pavitr. So merging these two ideas comes with this spelling here, soch. So this second soch means purity that comes from bathing. Purity that comes from cleansing. So we can say here that there are 2 or 3 ways to translate this first line. The first is, when we say socha soch na hovai, what we can actually say, if you take this line in isolation, it says that by bathing, you will not become cleansed, purified. Your body will not become purified. The body naturally is constantly excreting waste, anything it doesn't want. Sweat coming from your pores is a process of your body getting rid of what it doesn't want. As soon as you bathe, you stop bathing, you dry yourself, the process starts again. So no amount of washing yourself will get you to the point where you say, I no longer need to bathe. I'm completely clean. So if you take this line in isolation, you can say that this line is talking about Je sochi lakhvar. If I do, lakh means 100,000 or hundreds of thousands. 1 lakh in Indian terminology is 100,000. So if I bathe 100,000 times or hundreds of thousands of times, means any large number. Socha, soch na hovai. Does not happen. Na hovai. But Gurbani isn't written in a way that you should take individual lines in isolation. Gurbani should never be read in that way. In order to understand a line, you must look at the whole verse. And sometimes you have to look at the entire shabad to understand the context of each individual line. So you go through the whole meaning of the shabad, and then there'll be some key words later on which will give the whole context of the shabad. If the shabad has a Rahao line, then that makes it a little bit easier. Rahao is the central theme of a shabad. If the shabad doesn't have a Rahao line, if the Pauri doesn't have a Rahao line, then you have to just look at what the main message is. Here, the main message comes much further down. After the 4 lines of Chukpa, Bukya, Syanapa, then the key question that's being asked is, Give Satyara hoye. So here the whole context of the Shabad is about Satyara. About how do I find that state of permanent truth. This is talking about a state of mind, an experience. So the context of the Shabad has to be read with Satyara as the context, as the key message.